What's up, YouTube? What's up, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Mr. Raider Kid here, bringing you Week 16's post-game video as we, the Oakland Raiders, have just defeated the Buffalo Bills and knocked them out of the playoffs, keeping them the longest-acting NFL franchise that has not made the playoffs, and that streak continues as they have not made the playoffs since 1999, and we are right behind them. Ours is 2002, so great game though. Feels good to knock a team out of the playoffs. This is the second team we've done it to. Knocked the 49ers out, knocked the Bills out, and the third win of this year. I don't think many of us thought that, dating back to week 1, but it's been a tough year, but it still feels good to win. Still feels good to win, and I'm glad they won. I'm glad they won for everybody in Oakland for the last home game. It just makes sense. You got to win at home, and shout out to Raider John. He was out there. I'm glad they won. You got to see them win with your nephew. That's dope. Great game. You guys got to see a great game. Latavius Murray and Darren McFadden. The running game was on fire. I thought Derek Carr eventually, started off slow, but got into a groove there with Tompkins and Holmes receiving. The defense, I thought, played pretty well. Pretty decent. TJ Carey was all over the place. Khalil Mack was getting at the quarterback. Ray Armstrong surprisingly did pretty decent. Charles Woodson got a pick. It was just overall, I think, just a great game. It started off slow. Charles Woodson got a pick. Sammy Watkins on a one-on-one coverage to DJ. I think this is probably a really big, bad, negative play I saw in the game. Just got beat. DJ just got beat. Watkins used his speed, ran right past him, and that's all she wrote. He went over the top. There's no safeties were there as Woodson was covering a cross route that head towards the sideline, so he went down below instead of helping on top. But DJ, man, maybe if the safety was there, maybe it wouldn't have been such an easy touchdown, but they made it look easy, Sammy and them. But overall, man, I thought it was a good D. The D was on fire. I mean, rushing, they could not run at all. They had 17 yards rushing, as I can see. But they could pass the ball. Kyle Orton, had 3 touchdowns, 329. One at the end that should have been prevented. 30-yarder Robert Woods to put them in a position to get an onside kick. But, you know how that goes. Many teams don't convert those. We ended up winning. Great game. It was good to see, hear the crowd, see the crowd, the black hole, and watch them win in Oakland in the last home game of the year. But it won't be the last home game in Oakland for now, as they signed a 1-year extension lease because of the news that came out on Saturday of Roger Goodell saying there will be no LA team in 2015. Really quick, let me finish the game though. McFadden, I want to give a lot of credit to McFadden. He's been healthy this year, started a few of them. Not have a good year, but today he played well. He had 9 carries, 54 yards. He just, after Murray was done getting his shine on, there goes McFadden for another 9-yard gainer, 6-yard gainer. He played, hats off to him. 2 big plays for Carr, 50-yard bomb to Tompkins, beautiful play. I love when he just chucks the ball in the air, and it feels like time is moving so slow, the ball in the air like that. And Tompkins caught it, set it up for the first touchdown to James Jones. And then Andre Holmes had I think 25, 30-yard reception to Derek Carr, which was a great play by Carr as he had to roll out, get back to the line of scrimmage, chuck the ball up, and Andre Holmes just did what he can do really good at times, and that's make a really good play and catch the ball. Overall, great. It was a good game. Good to see the Raiders knock another team out of the playoffs and win the last home game of the year, and that's important. And this is a game I scheduled. I've circled on the schedule that we can win since week 1, and against a pretty good defense, a very good defense. What they did, and look at exactly like I said in my last video, something told me that Carr was gonna come out here and have a pretty decent game compared to what Manning and Rodgers did. Well, Carr had 2 touchdowns, and that's what Manning and Rodgers didn't have the last 2 weeks that they faced this team, and that makes me happy at the end of the day. And Carr now reaches 20 touchdowns as a rookie. Franchise quarterback, guys. We found him. Now, let me talk about this rally that happened on Saturday. The news came right before, like hours before the rally started. and it kind of bummed me out. But I still went out there. I met up with people. I got recognized. That was really cool to get recognized right in the start. People were already recognizing me, like, "Oh yay! I watched your blog. I watched your videos," and that was really cool. Shout outs to Marshall and the Northeast Los Angeles Raider crew. You guys are dope. Thank you very much for making that hell of a time out there. I saw a family friend, an old family friend. He was all dressed up, Raider Javi. That was cool to run up into him. I haven't seen him in a long time. Um, he's known me since I was, I don't know how old, really young. So that was cool. He was the guy all dressed up. He had shoulder pads on, everything. And I got a link up with the Real Raider Way from Instagram. If you guys don't follow him, I'm pretty sure you guys do. I'm pretty sure everybody that subscribed to me follows him on Instagram. Got to link up with him for the day, and we walked around right there in front of ESPN building and the Nokia Live and Staples Center, and that was dope. It was a hell of a time. It was so much fun being out there with all the fans, and that was the main point of it. Just to hear the people that showed up, about over 400, close to 5. I think if it wasn't for that announcement that Roger Goodell made, I think everyone that was projected to be there would have came. There's a lot of people that I saw that wish they could have came but couldn't. And there's also a lot of people that were hating on the fact that it happened, and I don't understand it. I think it's really idiotic and stupid to bash a fan base just because they're 6 hours away, and they also would like the team to come to their city because it looked like they were not going to stay in Oakland, and they don't want to see the team move to Texas. And it was just nonstop bickering and bitching that I saw. And LA fans are also at fault. I know a lot of them, but we shouldn't, this is the Raider Nation. This should not be divided as Oakland fans and LA fans. That is idiotic. It's stupid. It's immature to do that. It's immature to say that we copied anybody. That people down here that is a joke. There's a few fans that I saw just showing no respect, and I lost a lot of respect for them. I didn't not expect some of the words that came out of their mouth from super fans like that. I'm not gonna name drop or anything, but I guess that's what it is. I guess, I mean, some people just don't respect, even though it's the same fan base that they love and cherish. It's the same people, you know. But I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't want to get too deep into it. Like I've always said, and I continue to say, and a lot of the people down here in LA, that we want the Raiders to stay in Oakland, and if they can't stay in Oakland, then come back to LA. Simple as that. Nothing else to it. And now they have to about July to get this stadium deal done, and if they don't get it done, then they're coming back. Simple as that. And if people still want to hate, keep hating. But you should not divide your fan base that you love and cherish, and that is the best fans in all of sports, just by 6 hours by Northern California and Southern California. It's ridiculous. It's immature. Just grow up already. That's pretty much all I got to say about that. The rally was great. The win was great. I love people up in the Bay. I love the people down here. We're all one fan base. Just like they come down here to Bosa Chica at the bonfire, and just like we go up there to watch the games. There were people at the rally that still went to the game, that flew out there to make it, or some people I think drove. That's crazy. But overall great. And if I can get some message across to any of you that watch this, we are one fan base. There shouldn't be any bashing, any insults or threats going on between our fan base. We are not the 49er empire. We don't sock each other in restrooms. And if you are one that, continues to bash LA fans, as you like to call them, then grow up. And LA fans, you too, stop bashing Oakland. Okay, that is home for the Raiders, but like we like to say, LA is also home away from home. That's all I gotta say, guys. I'm not gonna get too involved in it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the support, all the people that have subscribed to me. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Mr. Raider Kid 21 and 24 for Twitter. But shout out to everybody that made it to the rally. That's my time, guys. I'll see you later on in the week for the final game of the year. Peace out, Raider Nation. One Nation.